Good morning. Today, in 2025, we live in an age where the loudest voices often grab the most attention. Social media, instant gratification, and the constant race for recognition have become the norm. Yet, the most enduring success stories, the ones that leave an indelible mark, are built in silence. Why silence? Because silence allows us to focus on what truly matters, the work itself. It's where clarity of purpose meets the grind of consistent effort. Purpose isn't something you post about, it's something you feel. It's the why that gets you out of bed when no one's cheering, the drive that keeps you going even when it feels like no one notices. The truth is, in a world obsessed with noise, substance stands out. When you prioritize creating real value over chasing temporary applause, you're not just working hard, you're working smart. And here's the paradox. Those who focus on the work rather than the recognition often achieve far more than those who chase the spotlight. Let's talk about patience. In 2025, patience feels like a relic of the past. But true growth, meaningful success, it takes time. Each step forward, no matter how small, compounds. But to see the results, you must stay consistent. Show up, even on the days you don't feel like it. I'm not saying recognition doesn't matter. It does. It's validating and rewarding. But let recognition come as a byproduct of your work, not its purpose. When you avoid the spotlight trap and focus instead on mastering your craft, you build something far more valuable: trust. Humility, too, plays a crucial role. Let your results speak for themselves. People respect those who let their actions do the talking. They trust those who remain grounded in success, and they're inspired by those who don't need to shout their achievements from the rooftops. The path of silent effort also builds resilience. Adversity will test you. But when you work in silence, you give yourself the space to grow through challenges without fear of judgment. Let's talk about legacy. Legacy is what we leave behind. It's the impact that outlives us. No amount of likes or views can measure the true value of your work. What matters is the difference you make in the lives of others, the solutions you create, and the trust you earn. So as you navigate this fast-pacing, noisy world, remember this: work hard in silence. Let the results, your growth, your contribution, your impact, make the noise. Because when all is said and done, what people will remember isn't how loud you were, but how much you truly mattered. Clarity of purpose is the foundation of all meaningful effort. It's not just about knowing what you do, but understanding why you do it. Without a clear purpose, work can become routine, directionless, and ultimately unsatisfying. When your actions align with a deeper reason, every effort takes on significance, and even the toughest days become manageable. In today's world, distractions are constant. Notifications, trends, and societal pressures can easily pull you off course. Purpose serves as your compass, ensuring your actions are intentional and moving you closer to your goals rather than leading you astray. When you have clarity of purpose, you naturally become more focused. It helps you prioritize what truly matters, enabling you to say no to distractions and yes to opportunities that align with your mission. Purpose builds resilience because setbacks and challenges no longer feel like dead ends. Instead, they become lessons, refining your journey and strengthening your resolve. A clear purpose doesn't just motivate you, it inspires others. People are drawn to those with a sense of direction. Your commitment to something meaningful can encourage those around you to reflect on their own goals and values. Purpose isn't something you stumble upon, it's cultivated. To uncover it, ask yourself, what impact do I want to have? What am I willing to work for, even in silence? What principles guide my choices? The answers to these questions can shape your path. When you work with purpose, there's no need to broadcast your intentions. Your reason becomes the quiet force driving you forward, making the results of your effort speak volumes. This is the power of purpose. It turns silent work into something profoundly meaningful and lasting. Patience is often underestimated in a world that thrives on instant gratification. We've been conditioned to expect quick results, whether it's in our careers, personal lives, or even the smallest daily tasks. Yet meaningful progress and lasting success require time, persistence, and the willingness to embrace the process. Patience isn't just about waiting, it's about maintaining your effort and focus while understanding that the best outcomes don't happen overnight. Every step forward, no matter how small, contributes to the bigger picture. The work you put in today might not yield visible results immediately, but it's laying the foundation for future success. Patience allows you to trust that the effort will pay off, even when progress feels slow. It's in those moments of quiet persistence, when no one else is watching, that you build the skills, knowledge, and resilience necessary to achieve something truly remarkable. Leadership is about building the skills, knowledge, and resilience necessary to achieve something truly remarkable. Patience also teaches you to value growth over speed. It helps you avoid the trap of shortcuts or superficial achievements that might bring temporary recognition but fail to deliver real satisfaction or impact. True growth happens incrementally as you learn, adapt, and improve over time. This slow and steady approach doesn't just make you better at what you do, it makes your success sustainable. Being patient doesn't mean being passive. It means actively engaging in the process while resisting the urge to rush. It's about finding fulfillment in the journey itself rather than being fixated on the destination. This mindset fosters a sense of calm and confidence, even in the face of uncertainty or setbacks. In a world that celebrates speed, patience sets you apart. It gives you the space to create, innovate, and excel without the pressure to constantly prove yourself. By working quietly and steadily toward your goals, you allow your results to speak for themselves, and the impact you create becomes far more enduring. In today's hyper-connected world, it's easy to confuse visibility with value. The constant buzz of social media, endless updates, and a culture that rewards attention can make it tempting to prioritize noise over substance. But while noise might grab fleeting attention, it's substance that creates lasting impact. True success doesn't come from how loudly you broadcast your efforts. It comes from the depth and quality of the work you produce. When you focus on substance, you shift your energy from seeking recognition to delivering results that matter. Instead of being distracted by what others are doing or how they perceive you, your attention is firmly rooted in what you're building, solving, or contributing. This focus leads to work that is not only meaningful, but also sustainable, standing the test of time long after the noise has faded. Noise is often surface level, designed to attract rather than engage. It's the curated highlight reel, the flashy announcement, or the pursuit of trends that prioritize popularity over purpose. Substance, on the other hand, is about depth. It's the effort you put into mastering your craft, solving real problems, or creating something that genuinely serves others. Substance takes time, care, and a willingness to work without immediate validation. Choosing substance over noise also builds trust. People recognize authenticity when they see it. They're drawn to those who focus on delivering real value rather than those chasing attention. This trust becomes a foundation for stronger relationships, deeper connections, and more meaningful opportunities. It's important to remember that substance doesn't require an audience. Some of the most significant breakthroughs, innovations, and contributions happen quietly away from the spotlight. The absence of noise doesn't diminish the importance of the work. It amplifies its integrity. In a world where it's easy to be loud, choosing to be meaningful is an act of courage. By focusing on substance, you're not just creating something valuable, you're setting a standard for others to follow. Your work becomes a reflection of your principles, and its impact resonates far beyond the momentary clamor of noise. Inner confidence is a quiet strength that comes from within, not from external validation or applause. It's built on a foundation of self-awareness, effort, and trust in your own abilities. Unlike the fleeting boost that comes from others' approval, inner confidence is enduring because it's rooted in what you know to be true about yourself. This type of confidence doesn't rely on constantly showcasing achievements or seeking recognition. It's the assurance that your work, your values, and your progress speak for themselves, even if no one else notices right away. When you are confident internally, you don't feel the need to compete with others or compare your journey to theirs. you understand that your path is unique and that true success isn't a race, it's a personal journey. Inner confidence is cultivated through consistent effort and growth. Each time you step outside your comfort zone, overcome a challenge, or learn something new, you reinforce your belief in your own capabilities. This process isn't always visible to others, and that's okay. The work you do in silence builds a quiet, unshakable strength that doesn't depend on external validation to thrive. It's also about accepting imperfections. Inner confidence doesn't mean never doubting yourself. It means moving forward despite those doubts. It's about recognizing that failures and setbacks are part of the process, not reflections of your worth. This mindset allows you to face challenges with resilience and grace, knowing that your value isn't tied to any single success or failure. When you have inner confidence, you don't need to prove yourself to anyone. You're comfortable letting your results speak for you, and you're not swayed by opinions or expectations that don't align with your goals. This self-assuredness fosters humility as you understand that your worth isn't tied to being the loudest or most visible. In a world where many seek validation through likes, shares, or accolades, inner confidence is a rare and powerful trait. It allows you to stay focused on what truly matters, unbothered by distractions or fleeting praise. This quiet strength not only fuels your own growth, but also inspires others as they see the authenticity and depth of someone who is confident from within. Consistency is the foundation of achievement and growth. It's not about grand gestures or momentary bursts of effort. It's about showing up day after day, even when the excitement is worn off or progress feels slow. Consistency transforms small incremental actions into significant results over time. It's the force that turns potential into mastery and ambition into reality. In a world that often prioritizes instant gratification, consistency sets you apart. Success is rarely the result of a single moment or breakthrough. Instead, it's the cumulative effect of steady effort. Whether you're learning a skill, building a career, or working toward a personal goal, the results you seek come from the discipline of repeated, focused action. Consistency also builds momentum. Each small step forward creates a ripple effect, making the next step easier and more natural. Over time, what once felt difficult becomes second nature, and progress accelerates. This momentum is especially powerful because it reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed, creating a positive cycle of effort and reward. It's not just about what you do, but how you do it. Consistency requires a commitment to quality and intention, even in the smallest tasks. By maintaining high standards in your daily efforts, you create a strong foundation that supports long-term success. This approach also cultivates trust, whether it's with colleagues, clients, or yourself. When people see that you consistently deliver, they come to rely on you, and that trust becomes a valuable asset. The beauty of consistency is that it doesn't rely on motivation, which can be fleeting. Instead, it's fueled by discipline and a clear understanding of your goals. On the days when motivation is low, your commitment to consistency keeps you moving forward. This steadfast approach not only ensures progress, but also helps you weather challenges and setbacks with resilience. While the results of consistency aren't always immediate, they are enduring. The quiet, unseen work you put in today lays the groundwork for future achievements. Over time, your consistent efforts compound, creating outcomes far greater than the sum of their parts. Consistency may not always be glamorous, but it's undeniably powerful. It's the steady, reliable force that drives lasting change and meaningful success. By showing up consistently, you prove to yourself and the world that you're committed to your goals, not just in moments of inspiration, but in the everyday actions that truly matter. The spotlight trap is the allure of recognition and public validation that often distracts from genuine growth and meaningful work. In a world where attention can feel like currency, it's easy to get caught up in seeking the approval of others. However, chasing the spotlight can lead to superficial achievements that lack depth and lasting impact. True success comes from staying focused on the work itself rather than the desire for acknowledgement. When you prioritize the spotlight, you risk making decisions based on what will be noticed rather than what truly matters. This can lead to shortcuts, compromises in quality, or projects that prioritize visibility over value. The spotlight can also create unnecessary pressure, forcing you to perform for an audience rather than pursuing goals that align with your values and aspirations. Avoiding the spotlight trap doesn't mean rejecting recognition altogether. It means not letting it become your primary motivation. The most enduring successes are built quietly, away from the noise of public scrutiny. This approach allows you to experiment, make mistakes, and grow without the fear of judgment. It gives you the space to focus on the process rather than the performance. By stepping back from the need for constant visibility, you gain clarity and freedom. You're able to focus on what truly matters: the quality of your work, the depth of your learning, and the impact you're creating. This focus not only leads to better results, but also fosters a sense of authenticity and integrity. People can sense when work is driven by genuine purpose rather than the desire for applause. Avoiding the spotlight trap also protects you from burnout. Constantly striving to be seen can be exhausting, especially when recognition becomes tied to your sense of self-worth. When you focus instead on intrinsic rewards like personal growth, mastery, and the satisfaction of doing meaningful work, you build a more sustainable and fulfilling path. The spotlight can be fleeting, but the results of your dedicated, quiet effort endure. Over time, the quality of your work will naturally attract the recognition it deserves. But by then, you'll know that the applause isn't what defines you. It's the substance of your achievements, the trust you've built, and the impact you've made that truly matter. Choosing to avoid the spotlight trap is an act of courage and wisdom. It's a commitment to prioritizing value over visibility, purpose over performance, and long-term impact over short-term attention. In doing so, you create work and a life that is both meaningful and enduring. Humility in progress is the understanding that growth and achievement are not solely about individual effort or brilliance, but also about recognizing the contributions of others, embracing the process of learning, and staying grounded no matter how much success you attain. Humility is not about diminishing yourself. It's about maintaining perspective, being open to feedback, and remaining teachable. Progress, by its very nature, involves imperfection. Along the way, mistakes will be made and challenges will arise. Humility allows you to see these not as failures, but as opportunities to grow. It encourages you to acknowledge what you don't know and to seek help when needed. This mindset fosters continuous learning and adaptability, which are essential for sustained success. So, when you approach progress with humility, you also recognize that no one succeeds entirely on their own. Behind every achievement are mentors, collaborators, supporters, and even critics who have shaped your journey. Acknowledging their role doesn't diminish your efforts, it enhances your understanding of the interconnectedness of success. This gratitude not only keeps you grounded, but also builds stronger relationships with those around you. Humility protects you from the pitfalls of arrogance and complacency. Success can sometimes lead to overconfidence, which blinds you to areas where improvement is still needed. A humble mindset keeps you curious and focused, ensuring that each milestone becomes a stepping stone rather than a final destination. It reminds you that there is always more to learn and achieve, no matter how far you've come. Remaining humble in progress also inspires trust and respect. People are drawn to those who balance confidence with humility. It shows that you value others, listen to their perspectives, and are willing to adapt when necessary. This openness fosters collaboration, encourages innovation, and strengthens your ability to lead and influence positively. Humility doesn't mean hiding your accomplishments or downplaying your abilities. It means letting your actions and results speak for themselves, rather than seeking constant validation or boasting. It's about understanding that success is not about being better than others, but about becoming the best version of yourself. Humility in progress keeps you aligned with your purpose. It allows you to celebrate your achievements while staying connected to the values and principles that guide your journey. By embracing humility, you ensure that your progress is not just about reaching goals, but about growing as a person and making a meaningful impact along the way. Building trust, not buzz, is about prioritizing authenticity, reliability, and long-term relationships over temporary attention or hype. In a world driven by trends, viral moments, and instant gratification, creating buzz might seem like the fastest way to gain recognition. However, buzz is fleeting. It fades as quickly as it appears. Trust, on the other hand, is enduring. It takes time and effort to build, but once established, it becomes the foundation of meaningful connections, sustained success, and lasting impact. Trust is built through consistency and integrity. It comes from doing what you say you'll do, meeting commitments, and maintaining a high standard of quality in your work. Every interaction, every decision, and every deliverable contributes to your reputation. Over time, these consistent actions create a sense of reliability that others can depend on. Unlike buzz, trust is not about being flashy or loud. It's about showing up even when no one is watching. It's about focusing on substance over appearance and ensuring that your actions align with your words. This quiet, steady approach may not generate instant applause, but it lays the groundwork for relationships that last. Trust also requires authenticity. People can sense when someone is genuine versus when they are putting on a performance. By being honest about your intentions, transparent in your communication, and real about your strengths and weaknesses, you create a space where others feel comfortable and valued. This authenticity fosters deeper connections, encouraging others to trust and support you. Building trust means resisting the temptation to overpromise or exaggerate for short-term gain. While buzz might attract attention initially, failing to deliver on those promises erodes credibility and damages relationships. Trust, however, grows when you deliver what you commit to, even if it's less glamorous or takes longer than expected. Focusing on trust over buzz also creates a stronger sense of purpose. When your efforts are directed toward creating real value rather than generating temporary excitement, you're more likely to feel fulfilled in your work. This fulfillment reinforces your commitment to your goals and motivates you to continue growing and improving. Trust is what people remember and value most. It's what turns customers into loyal advocates, colleagues into collaborators, and fleeting opportunities into lasting partnerships. Buzz might get people to notice you, but trust ensures they stay. By focusing on trust, you create a legacy of reliability, respect, and meaningful impact, qualities that far outlast the momentary clamor of buzz. Resilience through adversity is the ability to face challenges, setbacks, and difficulties without losing hope or purpose. It's the strength to endure tough times, bounce back from failure, and keep moving forward even when the path is unclear or fraught with obstacles. Resilience doesn't mean avoiding hardship or pretending that things are easy. It means embracing the difficulty with the knowledge that it's part of the process and that you can learn and grow through it. Adversity is inevitable. No one's journey is without its challenges. The key to resilience lies in how you respond when things don't go as planned. Instead of letting setbacks define you, resilience helps you view them as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. It's the mindset that understands that difficulties are temporary and that with persistence and the right attitude, you will emerge stronger on the other side. Building resilience starts with shifting your perspective. Rather than seeing adversity as something to fear, see it as a chance to build character, expand your capacity for problem solving, and develop your emotional endurance. The difficulties you face can teach you valuable lessons in patience, adaptability, and resourcefulness. Each challenge is a test of your ability to persevere and, more importantly, a chance to learn how to navigate the unknown with confidence. Resilience is also about emotional strength. It's the ability to remain calm and composed, even in the face of uncertainty or pressure. Emotional resilience allows you to separate your circumstances from your self-worth. Just because you face a challenge doesn't mean you're a failure. It means you're human. By understanding that setbacks are part of the larger journey, you're able to stay grounded and maintain your sense of identity and purpose. Another key aspect of resilience is support. While resilience is often viewed as an individual trait, it's important to remember that no one is truly alone in their struggles. Building a network of support, whether it's friends, mentors, or colleagues, provides you with the encouragement and perspective needed to keep going. Resilience is strengthened when you reach out for help, share your experiences, and allow others to support you. Through adversity, resilience teaches you that your worth is not defined by your ability to avoid hardship, but by your ability to rise after each fall. It reminds you that your strength is often built through the challenges you face. It's not about being invincible, but about having the courage to keep going, even when it feels difficult. Resilience isn't just about surviving hardship, it's about growing stronger because of it. The adversity you face today may be a painful chapter, but it will become a part of your story that shapes the person you become. Resilience through adversity allows you to approach life with greater wisdom, confidence, and an unshakable belief in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Legacy over limelight is the choice to focus on long-term impact rather than short-term recognition. In a world where fame and attention are often seen as markers of success, it can be easy to get caught up in the pursuit of accolades and public recognition. However, the pursuit of a meaningful legacy, something that endures and continues to impact others long after you're gone, requires a shift in mindset. It's about prioritizing what you contribute to the world, not how often you're in the spotlight. When you focus on legacy, you center your efforts on creating something valuable and lasting. A legacy is built on consistency, integrity, and a commitment to your values. It's about doing the work that matters, not for the applause or acknowledgement, but because it aligns with your purpose and has the potential to leave a positive mark. Honoring. This approach requires patience, as legacy is not something that can be built overnight. It's the result of years of effort, dedication, and quiet contributions. A focus on legacy also encourages you to consider the broader impact of your actions. It's not just about personal success or recognition, it's about what you leave behind for future generations. Whether it's mentoring others, creating meaningful work, or contributing to a cause that's bigger than yourself, legacy is about building something that will continue to grow and thrive without you. Limelight, on the other hand, is often fleeting. The fame and recognition that come from being in the spotlight may bring temporary validation, but they don't necessarily create long-term value. The danger of living for the limelight is that it can distract you from the deeper, more meaningful work that requires time and effort. While the spotlight may shine brightly for a moment, it quickly fades, and what remains is often less substantial than what is left behind when you focus on legacy. Choosing legacy over limelight also fosters humility. When your primary goal is not recognition, you're less concerned with proving yourself to others. Instead, you measure your success by the impact you've had on others and the difference you've made. This mindset allows you to work quietly, with purpose and intention, knowing that your efforts are part of something much bigger than a moment of attention. Legacy over limelight is also about being true to yourself and your values. While the limelight may encourage conformity to trends, expectations, or popular opinion, focusing on legacy allows you to stay true to your own path, making decisions based on what you believe is right rather than what will gain the most attention. This authenticity is what creates a meaningful legacy, one that is defined by purpose, impact, and integrity. A legacy is what endures. It's the work that outlives the individual, the influence that shapes others long after you're no longer in the picture. Limelight may provide temporary validation, but legacy is what gives your life true meaning. By prioritizing legacy, you ensure that your actions are not just momentary flashes of brilliance, but the building blocks of something enduring that will continue to inspire, influence, and impact others long into the future.